Next on Late Kick-Off, we're at Edgar Street as Hereford fight for Football League survival. Now, Hereford United's latest stay in the Football League has ended after they were relegated to the Conference. Despite beating Torquay, Hereford go down because their relegation rivals Barnet won at Burton. Laura May McMullen was at Edgar Street as the latest chapter in Hereford's Football League story was written.
Be there to take my place when I'm gone. You need love tonight.
Hereford United were prepared for a battle to save their Football League status.
Come on, Joe! Come on, Joe!
They knew there were only two options: winning here and hoping Barnet couldn't win at Burton. Before the game, the manager told his squad not to worry about Barnet's results.
We have to focus on the 90 minutes out here. What happens, or the places we can't affect, we need to affect what happens in this 90 minutes at Edgar Street.
And with the backing of a sellout home crowd, there was belief.
Hopefully the lads will do it and we'll be here again next season where we belong.
Very nervous, hopefully we'll be able to steal a goal somewhere and just beg that something good happens at Burton for us, really.
Just hope the fans can keep pushing them and cheering them loud.
And they're under no illusion how crucial a win is. It's almost 15 years to the day when Hereford dropped out of the Football League, and it took them 9 years of hard work to get promotion back up again.
So it was a battle of survival for the Bulls versus automatic promotion for visitors Torquay. The next 90 minutes, Hereford knew they had to be responsible for their own destiny. Richard O'Kelly took over from rookie manager Jamie Pittman in March after a string of poor performances. He's had just 12 games to try and turn their fortunes around. 100 miles away, and it was Barnet who went 1-0 up against Burton Albion in the 6th minute. But it was a strong and spirited performance by Hereford. They took the lead in the 11th minute, courtesy of Delroy Facey. An equaliser by Burton at the Pirelli Stadium gave the Bulls a lifeline and possibly increased their determination. At half-time, after Harry Pell's penalty and Robert Purdy's strike, the home side had a 3-0 lead. Then perhaps the turning point. At Burton, the home side missed a penalty which could have condemned Barnet. And then Barnet retook the lead through Mark Hughes. Hereford's fate was out of their hands again if Barnet held on. And they did. Hereford were down.
Well, it's a sad day for the Bulls. Despite an impressive home performance, they now drop out of the Football League for the first time in 7 years. And the cost of that relegation is around £500,000.
It's a horrible feeling. I mean, nobody wants to be relegated. I mean, it's just like being sacked from work, to be honest, if I'm honest with you, do you know what I mean? And, you know, it's just, it's absolutely, words can't really describe how the players are going to be feeling now and how I'm feeling.
Absolutely gutted, love. Absolutely gutted. Heartbroken. Can't believe it.
Oh, it's just terrible. You know, Pittman went too late.
Is there any way of coming back? Basically, 10 years before, it might be 20, 30, maybe never. Who knows? You know, who knows?
And for the Bulls boss, well, his thoughts were with the players.
I've just said to him in there that to use this moment for the rest of the career, never wanting to feel like it again, and not to. On the days they don't want to train or they don't want to put that little bit of extra effort in or look after their body in a certain way, then use that as a spur, because you don't want another day like this in your career.
The fans are singing Jamie Pittman's name. You know, can you point a finger at anybody?
Well, I think everybody has to look at themselves now tonight, from players to management to directors, chairman. You know, we've got to regroup and make some decisions.
And their decisions that could affect the long haul back to the Football League.
Yeah, sad day for Hereford United. I mean, in isolation, the results against Crawley and Torquay, I mean, they were terrific wins, but obviously it's all that went on beforehand that proved crucial.
Yeah, I mean, they've gone from the ridiculous to the sublime, haven't they? They've gone for a very well-respected man in Richard O'Kelly that's been around the block numerous times, knows how to motivate players, organise teams. It's always a gamble when you bring through a rookie, somebody like Jamie Pittman. I mean, you look at Nigel Adkins at Scunthorpe and the way, you know, it works or it doesn't work.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But they should have brought in Richard O'Kelly or somebody of that experience much sooner.
Now, of course, we had Richard in the studio last week, and you know Richard quite well, Darren. He lit up the studio with his, with his enthusiasm. He's mulling over the deal at Edgar Street. You'd like to think that he takes the job on.
Well, ultimately, if Hereford want to look to get back into the Football League, then they need to retain the services of Richard O'Kelly, because he's definitely the man to bring them back. Very, very tactically aware in the game, but he's a people's man as well, so the players sort of warm to him, and it's a great quality to have. It's such a shame to see him go down with Hereford, but if they want to bounce straight back, then certainly they've got to obtain his services.
It's not easy bouncing back from the conference. I mean, they'll be facing teams in the conference with much bigger budgets than themselves.
Well, look at how many times you see Fleetwood, what they've done, Crawley Town years ago, Rushden and Diamonds and what have you. There are lots of people now sinking money into clubs in good areas of the country, knowing that they've got a good base of support and taking them through the league. So it's going to be very, very tough for Hereford.
Lee, how do you think it's going to be for them over the summer?
It's going to be difficult because obviously, like you mentioned, the financial implications are going down, and someone says it could be worth $500,000, and that's a big budget.
Massive.
It's huge. It's huge, and like you say, the teams that are already down there have already got the big budgets. They can pick the best players and know the players to get out of the division, so it's going to be tough for them, but they've finished positively towards the end of the year, and if they can keep the manager with a couple of wins, they've been unfortunate to go down.
Yeah, ray of hope when we wish them all the well over the summer.